So what do you want to do tonight? I heard the sorority party's been canceled.
I don't know, let's just order a pizza or something and see if the guys want to come over and hang out. I'd really like to see Jeff. I mean, he's so hot.
Okay, let me see how much money I have. Could you spot me a couple of bucks?
You mean to tell me you keep all of your money in that little box over there?
Yeah, where else am I supposed to keep it?
Ever heard of investing your money?
Sounds complicated.
Well, there are so many different investments to choose from. The easiest and probably the most common investments are savings accounts and CDs, but they don't provide much ROI, return on investment. Some other ways to invest your money are stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. It isn't really all that complicated. Although they are less liquid than savings accounts, if invested properly, you can make more money. If you don't know anything about stocks and bonds, you can reach out to an investment company for guidance with choosing an aggressive, moderate, or conservative portfolio.
What's the difference between a stock, a bond, and a mutual fund?
Hang on, I was just getting to that.
Stock is a type of security that signifies ownership in a corporation and represents a claim on part of the corporation's assets and earnings. A bond is a debt investment in which an investor loans money to an entity that borrows the funds for a defined period of time at a fixed interest rate. And a mutual fund is an investment vehicle that is made up of a pool of funds collected from many investors for the purpose of investing in securities such as stocks, bonds, money market instruments, and similar assets.
That all sounds interesting, but how would I go about buying and investing in stocks, bonds, and mutual funds?
Let me explain.
There are four main ways to buy these securities: through brokerages, directly from the company that issues them, through banks, and through individual investors. Brokerage firms are usually the most common way that people purchase stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. One great advantage to using a brokerage is that they typically do most of the legwork. However, one disadvantage is that you must pay them a commission, which is more than you would pay had you completed the transaction by yourself online.
You definitely know a lot about investing. Is there anything else I should consider before I start buying?
Well, one thing to consider: when an investor decides to buy or sell shares of a stock, not only does the broker charge a fee, but the stock exchange that facilitates the transaction will charge a fee as well. You also need to consider that you will be taxed on any money you earn. And the last thing I will say is that you need to be sure to do your homework. When deciding which investments to make, look at history and any pertinent current market information to help you make an informed decision. There are no guarantees when making investments, but you want to be sure to make choices with a higher probability of a successful income.
Wow, thanks. I will definitely get right on that first thing tomorrow morning. I'll start investing. But for tonight, you think you can still spot me a couple of bucks?